All right, so you asked for a deep dive into something a little different this time.
A little bit different, yeah.
We're really getting into the weeds. You guys requested a deep dive into song lyrics.
Yeah.
And I love this idea.
Yeah.
It's like we're treating these lyrics like they're, poems that deserve just as much analysis and unpacking.
Like their own little worlds.
Exactly. And the song we're tackling today is Chase the Lost Soul by Kurt Holes.
Okay.
Which, I mean, that title alone, right? Like just a few words, but...
Oh, so much there.
So much there. And I'm curious, like, off the bat, what are your initial thoughts just on the title, Chase the Lost Soul?
Well, you hit it on the head, right? The title itself is a paradox. You've got chase, which is all about urgency, pursuit.
Right.
And then you slam that right up against lost soul. It conjures this image of something adrift, almost passive,
Yeah.
So it makes you wonder, is this a chase to find something or a chase to outrun something?
Whoa, yeah.
Is it external or internal?
You know what I'm getting from that? It's like there's already this internal conflict, this tension.
Totally.
Before the music even starts.
Yeah.
And then those opening lines, they just pull you right in, like, run through the night, city lights so bright, chasing shadows out of sight.
Oh, it's like a movie, right?
Yes.
That classic scene, you're running through the city at night.
And it makes you feel, I don't know, there's this excitement, but then also this loneliness.
This isolation.
Yes.
I think cities at night, they're so interesting.
Yeah.
Because they hold this energy of, like you said, possibility, anonymity.
Right.
But they can also feel really disorienting.
Totally.
And when you add in that image of chasing shadows,
oh, man.
it's like, what are they even chasing?
Right. Is it something you can even catch?
It's like trying to grab smoke.
Yeah. Or are the shadows their own, like, I don't know, inner stuff that they're trying to outrun?
Oh, interesting.
Like the city is kind of this mirror for what's going on in their head.
I love that.
And then it's like, boom, that next line echoes in my mind. That hits hard,
Yeah.
It's not just like passing thoughts. It's like these things keep coming back.
It's haunting.
Yes. It's deeper, It makes you think about what experiences or memories could be fueling this whole frantic race.
Like these echoes are pushing them forward.
Yeah, driving them towards something.
Yeah.
And then there's this shift, like when the music comes in, truth, so hard to find. Feel the rhythm unwind. I don't know if you feel this way, but music, it hits you in this raw, emotional place.
Absolutely.
Even if, like, sometimes you don't even know what the lyrics are really about.
It transcends language.
Yes.
You can feel it in your gut.
And here it seems connected to truth,
Yeah.
What do you think about that link between music, rhythm, and truth?
Well, I think music has this amazing power to help us work through things.
Yeah.
And stuff we might not want to deal with otherwise,
It's like therapy.
Exactly. And that line, the rhythm unwind, it could be about letting go, surrendering to the music.
Oh, I like that.
To those raw, true emotions.
Losing yourself in the music to find yourself.
Maybe that's the key, yeah.
And then, bam, we hit the chorus, and it's like this anthem. Chase the lost soul, hearts on patrol, breaking the mold, feeling bold.
You can practically hear the crowd chanting along.
I know, right? And that repetition of Chase the Lost Soul, it's like a mantra.
It's the driving force, for sure.
But then you've got these other images, like Hearts on Patrol, which to me, that feels vulnerable,
Absolutely. Like they're acknowledging the risk in all of this.
Yeah, like putting yourself out there.
It's scary to be vulnerable.
It is. And then it's like right after, there's this defiance, breaking the mold.
Like a battle cry.
Yes.
Like,
and they're feeling bold, which to me, that speaks to this newfound sense of freedom.
Like they're finally stepping into their own power.
Exactly. And I think, later in the song, there's that image of the parade. Remember that? Dreams slow to fade, lost in the parade, bass hits deep. No charade.
Oh, that's a powerful image. Yeah.
It is. Because you have the fading dreams, but then the bass, it's so present, so undeniable.
It's interesting, right? Because parades are supposed to be these big celebratory things.
Right. But here it feels almost overwhelming.
Totally. Like it represents all the noise and distractions of the world.
And it's easy to get lost in that,
Yeah, to lose sight of who you are, what you want.
Yeah. And I think that's where the bass hits deep comes in.
It cuts through the BS.
Yes. Like this grounding force.
It's that moment of clarity, of authenticity.
Totally. And maybe, maybe that's the music itself, right?
It could be that raw, primal sound that brings you back to yourself.
And then we reach the end and it feels like there's this buildup, this final push. Haunting beats call, standing tall, no more fall, break the wall.
It's interesting because it feels both triumphant and uncertain at the same time.
It does. Like, has the speaker finally broken free from those echoes we talked about earlier?
Will no more fall suggests a certain resilience, right?
Right.
Like they're done letting the past drag them down.
But there's still this wall.
There is. And those haunting beats are still there.
It's true. Maybe it's not about silencing those echoes completely, but about learning to live with them.
Finding a way to coexist.
And we end where we began, chasing the lost soul. It feels like this journey, this self-discovery, it's never really over.
And maybe that's the point, right? The chase itself is the journey.
The chase is the point.
We're all searching for something, aren't we?
Just trying to figure it out.
Yeah, like what's our place in all of this? It's
Right.
that constant evolution, that striving. Maybe that's what it means to be human.
So to fade.